Hello, welcome to Home for Every Season. My name is Maureen. I am the owner and the designer here at this page. I'm hopping on real quick tonight just to say hello to you guys and to finish up a craft that I had started yesterday, I believe, and just to hang out with you guys for a few minutes and say hi. I have not been feeling very good today. I've had a stomach ache all day, guys, so I've been real quiet and I have not done any lives yet. So when you get here, please come in and say hello. We'll check and see if the comments are working. If you're here after the live has ended, please put hashtag replay, and then I'll come back in later and tell you thank you for watching. So I hope you all have had a wonderful Thursday. Can you believe that tomorrow is already the last day of our work week? It's crazy, you guys. So we had interesting weather here in Billings today. It rained and it sleeted, a little bit of snow. And tonight, our low is, our heat just kicked on again. Our heat is on, and our low overnight tonight will be like 29 degrees. Very, very chilly. Hi, Tina. Hello, Ramona. How are you? I'll feel fine, Ramona. I don't know why. I've had a tummy ache off and on all day. So, and a little bit of a headache. I had a headache last night. Hannah said, "Is it your hair?" I said, "No, it's not my hair." It has nothing to do with my hair. I just, sometimes we get a tummy ache once in a while. I don't know. But anyway, I will be fine. So thank you. Do you guys remember the little star thing? If you were here with me yesterday, I started a star chipboard when I was with Adventures in Crafting. And our event was Function First. It was our autism awareness event. And we had to design something that had to do with movement. And so I started out my little book, if I can find the first page. I started out this little book, and the first thing that I did was give it a little pocket. And the little pocket, you are able to move this. It says patriotic. You're able to move this in and out, all right? And really that is the only thing that I got done on it that was movement. The rest of it is pretty stationary, and after looking at it and stuff, I didn't want to put Velcro and things like that on it. I just didn't. So I guess I don't know, but I wanted to finish it up with you guys. I have fully completed 4 of the chipboards that are on it. It is gorgeous. And then I'm going to do the very last one with you guys. This is the second to the last page. It has the little popsicle that we cut out of the napkin on it. Hi, Helen. How are you? And this is the last one. It's just the plain chipboard. All right. So we're going to do this together. And then I'm going to let you guys go for the night because, yeah, I'm just not feeling up to a whole lot right now, you guys. I apologize. So how I've been doing this, let me show you. I've been taking the chipboard, all right, and I just lay it down on whatever paper I want to cover that star with, and I trace it. I just take a little pen and trace around the star. When it's a solid color, it does not matter. You don't have to line everything up real perfect. If you have directional paper or decorated paper, you guys, you want to take a little bit more time and make sure that your star is laying the right way. You don't want things to be crooked. And then sometimes it doesn't matter. It just depends on what it is that you're designing. And you guys hear Crimson? They're bowling. Vernon just got home from work, and so him and his papa are bowling. Hannah doesn't have all her furniture in her house, so we get them for a couple more nights. Tomorrow night might be the last night, I think. I don't know. We're excited, though, for her. All right, guys, then after I trace it out, I just cut it out. Little Mr. Britches is excited. Him and Azrael were so good today, you guys. I think that kids know when you're tired, They just know. At least mine do anyway. I've always had the couple of times, that I haven't felt good. It's not very often, you guys, and I feel fine. I just have a tummy ache is all. And it's not all the time. It's just, you know, every once in a while throughout the day, my stomach will start to hurt. But it's amazing to me that the couple of times that I haven't felt good raising children, my children were always very good, all of them. Never really had a complaint. When I didn't feel good, they just knew. And they would be very well behaved for me. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Hi, Laura. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming in so late. I was telling my husband when he just got home, I said, I got to go live. I have not been live today. And if I don't, then it would be the first day that I hadn't been live this year. And I'm not going to do that, you guys. I made a commitment to myself and to you guys that I would go live every day. So here we are. We're live. Ta-da. I'm so excited. Okay, guys. So now we have our paper cut out. So then we're just going to flip this little design over. And you want to look. You don't want your ink to show. So you want to make sure that you lay it down. And even when it's just a star, you still have to kind of move your star around and find which way it lays best. For me, it's that one right there. Because sometimes you will have things that don't line up one way or the other. All right, then what I'm using for this part of it is my, it's a permanent glue stick. This is something that I use for scrapbooking. It's by the Paper Studio. And it's just it's an acid-free glue stick. Whenever you're scrapbooking with photos, you want to make sure that you use lignin and acid-free products. Otherwise, it could harm your photos. It could cause them to yellow. You don't want that to happen. Or I guess it can cause your papers to color too, discolor. You ever notice some of them really old photo albums? Brendan and I were looking at my scrapbook. Hi, Kara. We were looking at my scrapbook the other day, and there's things in there that are so old. And the tape markers and everything are just like a brownish yellow. The tape back then was definitely not acid-free. And so it discolored from age, and this stuff is supposed to not do that. And I've been scrapbooking for about 20 years, 20 or more, and I don't remember really running into issues with my paper, you know, changing colors or anything like that on me. All right, guys, then I take this little tiny scissors, and I didn't line it up perfectly, so I just, not a big deal, you guys, just go around with the little tiny scissors and cut inside there where you have that little overlay hanging. What you need, baby girl?
I was going to see if that was your coffee and if you wanted it.
Yes, will you bring that to me? I love you.
Love you.
I forgot I had coffee.
I heard you making it earlier.
Hannah's bringing me my cup of coffee, you guys. I forgot I even had it. Thank you, sweet girl.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. Thank you. Are you going bowling with your dad and your baby?
I don't know if I can handle that.
Can you guys hear Crimson? Maybe you can get him to bowl less loud. I don't know. When Vernon doesn't get a strike or whatever, can you hear Crimson? He'll say, "Oh, we missed." He's all right, Hannah, actually. He's fine. It's really loud, though. I won't be that long, honey. All right, guys. So now here is the front of this part of this book. And here is our back part. All right. So I started with a pocket. So my little book has a front pocket. And I wanted to have a back pocket. So what we're going to do is we're going to make, I already cut out a little square. It's not really a square, but it's close enough, you guys. It'll work for me. It is 2.5 inches long and 2.5 inches wide. So it's a kind of a square, not really. That's not 2 inches. It's 2 inches wide. Here, I do want it to be a square. Hold on. I don't know how I did that. Let me cut this little bit off of here, you guys. There, now we have a square. All right, so now we have a 2-inch square, all right? And we're going to put that right on our little star here. Can you guys see what I'm doing? It's so dark in here, you guys. I am so sorry. So just like I did on the front pocket, I'm going to put the glue on the edges of the sides and across the bottom and leave the top open. And that way we can put something down inside of there. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, you can see it. So see, there's glue on the sides across here, but where my finger is holding it, there's no glue. And that's how you create a little pocket. And so we're just going to stick that down here. And now we have a little pocket. And we'll be able to slip something inside of there. Yeah. All right. So now we need to pick out a little piece of chipboard or something. I like this one. It says, "Let Freedom Ring." Sorry, it's backwards for you guys. We have "Let Freedom Ring," "Perfect Day for a Picnic." That one's kind of long. Yeah, that one won't work. "Let Freedom Ring" will work. This is a cute little banner. If I would have made my thing a little bit shorter, this would have been a really cute banner on here. It almost works, but not quite. I'll save this and use it for scrapbooking. Can you see that? It's probably 12 inches long. See it? It'll be a nice little border on a scrapbook page someday. Someday. I really enjoyed this, you guys, so much. Let's do "Proud to be an American." I like that a lot. All right, so this one says, "Proud to be an American." So that's the one. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Brenda. Hello, Esperanza. How are you? So this is what I'm going to use, you guys, in our little thing. "Proud to be an American." And so we're going to lift that little pocket up. Make sure that we get it down in there the way it needs to be. And that just fits right inside our little pocket right there. All right. So there's that part. And now this looks very plain, right? If you look at the rest of the book, you will see that it's really very decorated. I don't want to show all of it to you right away because I want to show it to you all at the end. But if you look on the pages, they're decorated. So we don't want this one to stay plain like that. And this is the back of our book. All right. So that's our back pocket of our little chipboard book. So we need to look at it and bling it up. I have not used any ribbon yet at all. Let me see. It would be really cute with some blue ribbon around the little pocket. That would be really cute. Let's use this tiny, look how thin that is, you guys. So let's use this little tiny thin ribbon, and we'll use tacky glue, something a little stronger than our little paper glue here. This is good for certain things, but I want to be able to do a nice thin bead of glue. Hi, Debbie. I want to do a nice thin bead on here, so let's use something that'll work a little bit better for us. And it is a tiny, tiny ribbon, you guys, so we have to do a real thin bead of glue. Did anyone get excited to make anything with scrapbooking paper last night after we were live together? My mind was a swirling and a twirling, you guys. All right, so there is some real thin glue, real thin, all the way around it. And now I'll take this real tiny ribbon and just lay it around it. Asbel, I'm live. What are you doing?
Thank you for washing the dishes.
You're welcome, son. Is your favorite cup clean or something?
Yes.
Oh, good. His favorite cup is cleaned, you guys. Did you hear him dancing in the kitchen? He's a funny one. Thank you for doing the dishes, he said. He's a hoot. Okay, so I cut that there. I'm having a live sale tomorrow, you guys, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm combining my invoices and stuff from Monday. So if you were one of the people that bought on Monday, those invoices have not been done yet. We had a busy week, you guys, getting Hannah and Crimson ready to move in to a new apartment. So we will be combining those invoices. So if you ordered and you were waiting for me to invoice you, I will be doing all the invoices after this live sale this weekend. And then your orders, whatever you ordered on Monday, if you order again tomorrow, it'll be combined and you'll only have one shipping cost. And that sometimes is just a better deal for everybody all the way around. I think anyway. All right, I'm going to put a little bit stronger glue underneath here. Just because I don't think I got enough of the paper glue under there and it's popping up on me. There we go. All right. Okay, so now we have this cute little, the glue will dry clear if you see it on there. All right, so now we just have a little blue ribbon over that. And I think we're going to put it across the top too. We don't want to get it on there, but I don't want it to look like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of ribbon across the top of the pocket. I almost couldn't find the ribbon. It was on my lap. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Have you had a good day, honey? I've been quiet. More quiet than I usually am. That's one thing, you guys. If you need a quiet day, take it. If you're able to. Thursday is my one day of the week that I don't have a scheduled live. Every other day of the week, you guys, I am scheduled in one group or another. If not one, then two a day. So if you have a day where, you know, you're kind of have a tummy ache like I did or whatever, just rest. Don't worry about it. Take that day and rest. Rest your mind, your heart, your body. You're about to crawl into bed. I'm not far behind you tonight. That's not true. I'll be up for a little while longer. Okay, so now we have the little blue ribbon around that. Now inside that pocket, I have this real pretty blue circle with the star on it. And so we're going to put that on there. And that will decorate our little pocket up. Michelle, did you have a live sale today? I think you did early this morning, didn't you? I even slept in today, you guys. I usually am the first one up, and today I told Hannah, go ahead and get in there first and let me know when you're going to work. And that's what she did. And so, yeah, I was late getting in the shower and everything today, you guys. I just didn't feel good. You did. I saw that. Michelle, is that a spirea? That looks just like a bush that I had in my yard. And as it got bigger, it started to die, and it looked just like that. And so I was wondering if it was a spirea. I even asked you on your thing, but I don't think I went back to see if you answered me or not. And I don't think I spelled it right. I don't remember. I remember digging out bushes and stuff, you guys. Us girls get so crazy, don't we, when we're younger? Oh my gosh. We had these stinky juniper bushes in front of our house on each side, and they were awful. They stunk like cat urine. And so when we got all of our house painted and put the rain gutters and stuff on, a new roof, I tore those out. I could not stand them. And then my husband put in really pretty rocks. And so now when you see pictures of the front of my home, you'll see flower beds and stuff out there. But it did have the bushes out there. They were awful. Ugh. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, so there's how that looks. So do you see how we took it from just a plain old piece of paper, and then I went with these colors. They're all matching. All right, pulling out those dark blues. So going along with that same thing of the dark blue, let's go ahead and I almost want to take that ribbon and go around the whole star. Let me see real quick here, guys. I don't like that. I've done other stars where I lined the whole thing. I don't think you guys want to watch me bling. Anyway, this is another page that I did where I blinged around the whole entire star. And I could do something like that with a different rhinestone. I could do it with, let me see, did I do it with red? I did it with red and blue there. That one still needs to have an outline, kind of. So does that one. So I guess I'll just show it to you guys, and then I can bling it up on my own time. I don't like sitting here making you guys watch me with my head down and watch me putting rhinestones on. I just think that's so unfair to you. Especially this time of night. You've slowly dug up everything and replaced it with what you want. Good girl. That's the way to do it. You're not sure what it is. Yeah, it did resemble the spirea. And there's different colors of spirea. I had a yellow and a pink. And they're beautiful. They were so pretty when I first got them. That as they grew and got like bigger or whatever, they just seemed to, I don't know, they just got like they died. Like they would have like, a little bit of flower here and there. But for the most part, it just didn't look good. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you so much. I love crafting. I do. I enjoy it very, very much. So what time is it, you guys? I was going to stay on for half an hour, not an hour. What time is it, honey? 9:23. So we have a little bit more time if you guys are up to it. Let me think how we can decorate this different than the other one that I did. Let's do some half pearls on it. Let me get some red or some blue and white half pearls. All of my half pearls are down here really low. Let me see here. Oh, that's red. Oh, I didn't use those big ones yet, did I? Hold on, guys. No, I did not. Okay, guys, I found what I'm going to use. Look how beautiful these 6mm rhinestones are. Aren't those gorgeous? All right, 23 minutes on. We're going to keep blinging them. Okay, guys, I wasn't going to bling with you, but I'm going to, if you don't mind. So let's get out some, I've been using my Liquid Fusion for the rhinestones and stuff on here, just because I want to make sure they don't fall off on me. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bead of glue. This is not hard, you guys. On this part that I'm doing right now, I just put a bead of glue on it and then put my rhinestones on there. So if you guys don't mind my head down, I'll rhinestone with you. Do you guys mind? And if you do and you want to go to bed, go ahead and go to bed. Hello, Ritz. How are you tonight? I'll bet you're getting excited to go on your vacation. Ritz, that shelf that you made, the 3D shelf, is amazing. Holy moly. That is so cute. Very, very cute shelf that Lydia's was showing today. Very cute. All right, guys. So now I'm just going to go all the way around. This is what you do when you have extra rhinestones, you guys, I guess. You bling up your paper. This will be pretty, though. And it won't take very long because it's the large 6mm rhinestones, you guys. So I'll just go around it. I'll do 2 of them, and then I'll lift it up and show you, and we'll look at each other, and then I'll go back to put my head down again. See if anybody's commenting. All right, guys, look how pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. See how easy it is, you guys, to bling up paper and stuff and make it fun? I'll bet you are excited about your trip. I'm excited for you to go on your Alaskan cruise, right? You're going on an Alaskan cruise, I believe, right? You'll get to see eagles and hopefully some bears, you know, from a distance. I don't want you to meet a polar bear face to face or anything. But how exciting for you. If you even get to see that kind of stuff, what do I know? Shoot, I've never been on a ship. I've never even seen the ocean, you guys. And I live in Montana. Some people think that if you live in Montana, you might, you know, you'll see bears and stuff. I hope I never see a bear. I hope I don't. That would be awful. Awful, awful. We have bears in our zoo, of course. The most exciting thing they ever do is predict who might win the Super Bowl. One of our older ones recently passed away. I think his name was Brutus. We'd had him for a long time. And then there was another little bear there that had been in a Yellowstone, I think it was in a Yellowstone forest fire, or maybe that's not the one. There was another little bear, though, that something happened to it, and that little bear was at our zoo also. And then I think it moved to a different zoo. Can't remember for sure. What you doing, Krem? Huh? Okay, let me get more glue on that one part right there. You do get to see your son again. Has it been since the wedding? Is that how long it's been since you saw him? That would be hard. I'll bet you are excited to see him. Now, you get to see him on the way to where you're going, right? I believe that was your plan. All right, guys, I'm going to take, if I can get it out of there without messing up the stuff. I need to take this little thing out of here for a few minutes, just while I get my rhinestones put in place, okay? Otherwise, it's going to bump it. Ritz, when do you go on your trip? And I have a question about your purses that you do for Mardi Gras. So do you make them and then you throw them just to whoever? Is that what you do? You make all these purses you're on your float and you just toss them out to the crowds? Is that how you do that? Because your purses are amazing. I can't imagine just tossing them to the wind. But it sounds like that's what you do. I would love to be in that crowd, though, and catch one of your pretty purses. If that is what you do, what a nice thing. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? Welcome in for a late night, quick little time together. I didn't get to come on earlier today, and I thought I better get my butt over here. Azrael, you unlocking the door?
What?
Azrael's unlocking the front door. Azrael, you inside?
I saw a semi truck went down the street.
You saw a semi truck went down our street? Well, that's kind of crazy. How come you saw a semi truck? Huh? Was it a real big semi?
I only caught glimpses of it. Like a big, huge white flash of metal, like,
Really?
going down the road.
Hi, Tammy. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. We have one more little point, or three. Sorry. We have 3 more points to do on here, and then we're completely done with these little rhinestones. And then I'm going to hook this on, and I'm going to show you the whole book, all right? So just a couple more minutes, you guys. You're flying into Santa Barbara. My son lives in Westmobile Beach. We rent a car and drive the Pacific Coast till we get to Seattle and leave there to Alaska. Oh, I can't read the rest of it. I'm scared to touch it. I'll look at the rest of what you said when I'm off. I'm afraid to touch my phone, you guys, once I hit that live button. Yeah, because one time I completely turned myself off. So now I'm a little chicken about it. As you can imagine. Nothing like going live and you think you're doing something and you turn your live off. Tammy, I'm doing a little better. My stomach hurt today, but I'm all right. I just had a stomach ache and a headache. I don't have a headache now, and my stomach isn't all the time. It's just like stomach cramps every now and then throughout the whole day. Probably something that I ate, you guys. You know? Something just didn't settle with me, maybe. Who knows?
Oh my gosh, I want them. I want them clothes. I want them clothes.
All right, guys. Last one. And then we're all done. I need that one to move over just a little bit. And it is stuck on there good, you guys. Trying to fit this last little rhinestone in there, you guys. It's kind of just almost too big, but I got it to fit. All right, so there's that. And now we'll put our little proud to be an American. That's what this says. It says proud to be an American. And this is the back pocket of the little book. I have to be really careful. If I touch them rhinestones before that glue is dried, it will shift them around on me. So this is going to go down in the little pocket right there. All right. So there is that one. So we took it from just, you guys saw me do the whole thing. There it is. All right. So that part is all done. So now let's hook it on. There were 5 chipboard stars in here when I started. And we've done all of them. They're all finished now. Got to poke the little hole back there. And come on. And it's on. Sometimes I let these dry before I hook them onto the whole thing. All right, you guys. So here is the little patriotic chipboard book. The tool you are using, does the bead stick to it? Yes. This is a wax pen. Is that what you're talking about? So one side of it has this little metal, like a poker for, you know, moving things around if you need to. And then this side is a wax pen. This one came from Mariposas Creations. And then I have other ones over here that I've gotten from other people. You can get them. Listen to that baby. You guys, I am live. He is bossing them around, you guys. Where's my other wax pen? That's the only one that I have that I can see. I have other wax pens that I bought from people that have these beads on them. One of them that I was looking for, it's a turkey like this. And then this is the poker, and the other one has the wax pen. So they're separate. Like the poker is on one, and then the wax pen is on the other, and they're separated. But they're both the turkey. They go together. And I got those from Lollipops with Rosie. So I have different ones. Okay, let's look at this, you guys. Are you ready? So this was this star started with Adventures in Crafting yesterday for our Function First Autism Awareness event, all right? And the reason that I chose a star for mine is because Azrael is autistic, and he is my little star. And so that was why I chose this. He is born in July. He will be turning 18 in July. And so, you know, that just, and it's 4th of July. Right now I'm working on a lot of patriotic stuff. So those are just some of the reasons behind why I chose this, all right? So it had to show movement. So the two things that show movement on my thing are the pockets, and that is where you can pull these little things out. So this first one, it says patriotic, and that little thing comes out. It just has a little ribbon on it, and then you can put it back inside your little pocket, all right? So that one is just paper and a little star with a little popsicle paper, and then you flip it over, and it has this where it says Stars and Stripes Forever, all right? And that one just has 3 little stars on it, and a little chipboard saying on it, "Hi, Jamie, how are you?" And then the next one, "Hi, Molly." Then this one, I blinged up this one pretty good. This one has flag paper. And then I took a little napkin banner and cut the America part out. And I think that might have been on the live. I can't remember. And then I rhinestoned it all the way around that banner. It's got little red rhinestones, as you can see, the whole way around each of the little letters. And then I really like that. So then I thought, well, we'll put red and then blue around each of these. All right, so it's got blue there, blue, red, and then red here. And I'm noticing that it would have had it was either 2 blues or 2 reds. That was just the way that it worked out, all right? So there's that one. And then when you flip that one over, the back of this one says A Jumpin' July. All right. And I took different paper, and then I layered little, this little bead stuff right here. It was just a string of beads. And I cut them and measured them to look like that. It's got the chipboards on it. All right, a Jumpin' July. Isn't that pretty? These are fun to make. I have other chipboards that I want to do with you guys. And then the next one is this little one. And it's just little half pearls and just all patriotic, you guys. And that's just how you do it. You just keep blinging it up. And then the back of that star says One Nation Under God. And I blinged that up with the small rhinestones. Okay. And then this one, it's got 3 stars with the striped paper on it. And then when you flip that one over, it's popsicle paper. And in each little popsicle, like those little stars, the little white stars are from a sprinkle mix. These have the sprinkle mix, and I just picked those little pieces out of there. I don't know if you can see that it's raised. Yeah, you can see it. See, when I turn it sideways, you can see them raised up on there. And so that one is just blinged up a little bit. Nothing real big on that one. It is cute, though, in person. Very cute, actually. All right, and then this one has all kinds of rhinestones on it. It has a little popsicle that came from a napkin, and it says, ooh, ah. And I thought that, you know, sometimes when we eat a popsicle, they're so cool, and we say, ooh, ah, and it cools you off. So that's why I picked that chipboard. And then I put little red, white, and blue rhinestones all over just to bling up that paper. And then we just did together the last part of it. And that is the Proud to be an American. And that's the little one with the back pocket. So now it shows movement again. And it's still wet, you guys. So I'm trying to be very careful. And then this one will come out also. All right. And so there's more movement on the little book. And it says Proud to be an American. So there you go. That is my little star-shaped chipboard. And then these stand up, you guys. When you get it all put together, you're probably like, what are you going to do with that? You can stand them up. Can you see it's self-standing right there? Look. It's just standing on its own. So you could put this on a tier tray shelf or wherever you wanted, and it'll stand up like that. Or you can lay it down flat. However you would like to display it, that is how you would do it. So keep your eyes open, you guys, for different mediums that you can use. This just happens to be a little chipboard book, and it was plain cardboard, and then you get to decorate it however you want. You could take this at Christmas time and decorate these stars all up with a Christmas theme. You could do it, what other times do we have stars, you guys? You could do, say you had a little boy who was really into space and stuff. I have these sprinkles that I got from Boutique Poudre Fée, and they're called planets. So you could get something like this and decorate those stars with all of these little sprinkles, and you could do a space theme, all right, with all the different stars. There's all kinds. It's endless. So there you guys go. I hope you had fun watching me design that. I had fun making it. I really did. It was fun to play with paper again. It's been a long time. So I had a good night. And if you guys would like to join me, tomorrow will be the Pink Frosting Divas Cherry on Top deal. So I'll be posting the flyer here in just a little bit. And come and see everybody. Say hello to everyone and check out the sales that we have going. Mine will be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know Mariposa will be on there. And Crafty Amy Girl will not be there tomorrow. But other people will be there. So just come and watch us and hang out with us. I believe Lollipots and Polka Dots should be on there, I think. We'll have to go look, you guys, to be absolutely certain who is on there. BC Bear Crafts, I think it is. I believe he will be on there. Good night, Ramona. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Ritz. Thanks, Kimberly. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to let you go and get my family settled down for the night. Thank you so much. Good night, Ritz. Thank you for hanging out with me, you guys. Be blessed and sleep well tonight. Bye, guys.